who are overjoyed here, and the most strongest player in whole mania, and lunatic rave too, and same many games, and the other side friends players are awesome too.
Yeah. Yeah, I see South Korea play a lot, and they're really consistent and really good.
Yeah, they're strong in both game modes, and 4Ks and 7Ks, so they can beat anybody, and they are going to win this tournament like in other many games.
Okay, so Korea picked the first warm-up right now, which is Imperishable Night 2006.
It's one of the strongest maps, and it was taken a second time in the whole tournament for warm-up.
Okay.
Especially for friends players. As I personally know, Lim 38 and Adrian, they are really strong players, and at 4K, so they have some chances to beat Korea, and maybe we'll see not 5-0.
Yeah, if I had to guess what will be the result of this match, I will say that South Korea will win this one, but it depends. I've seen France team playing, and Lim38 is a really nice player. He can play like South Korean players and can really be at the same accuracy. But I feel that Adrian62 is a really good player as well. But I mean, is a little bit behind Lim38 and the Korean player, and I guess it can be the difference on this match actually.
Yeah, the friends have chances here, so.
Yeah, I did want to be a little bit more critical about this match. I do think South Korea has many chances to take this one. Honestly, I would be really surprised if France even managed to take a map out of the hands of South Korea, because like you said, Lim38, very good player. He's surprised me many times, but Adrian62 is, like you said, a bit behind him in terms of skill, and even then I don't think Lim38 can compare to the South Korean squad, and we can see right there in the warm-up that both Korean players are doing better.
Actually, it depends on the map. I don't know how we'll play these quarterfinals beat maps, but we will see actually. I pretty want to see what they can do versus South Korea, even if it's not winning, but at least taking some beat maps. So yeah, while C-Trot is finishing his sub, the second warm-up has been picked by France, and which is Hong Kong Control Hurricane.
Oh, that's what that song is called, okay. I've listened to many songs from Sound Voltex, but I did not know the name of all of them, so I guess that one is a mystery solved for me. Oh yeah, I believe the biggest enemy of South Korea in this tournament is disconnections. They've actually handed over a point to I think it was, I forget if it was United Kingdom or United States, but in the group stage they were against one of these teams and one of the players disconnected, which ended up in a win for the other team. But if they can get at least 2 players with consistent internet connection, they should be able to take this without trouble. And ABC Dola has been hanging out. It's mainly been ABC Dola and IDU playing together. We've seen a bit of Phallic Chobo come in as well. JH Lee, I don't think I've ever seen him play, but I guess he's gonna replace IDU for the warm-ups.
Yeah, but really good player as well.
And the French squad has a 3rd player, Hamar Gaylord, which I don't think we've seen play at all so far.
And I have returned, and if I'm not mistaken, it looks like France might have this slight lead here.
It is a warm-up though, so, and it is the kind of map where I would expect France to be able to take a lead. They're gonna take this warm-up by 20,000 points though, which is remarkable, being able to beat even in warm-ups a very serious South Korea. But you've got to analyze the map a little bit here. It was a map with a lot of freezes and speed ups, and unless you've played that map a lot and you know it by heart, it is very hard to sight read. So, you know, it's one of these that unless you've practiced it over and over and over again, you probably will miss at least once, and that's how I can explain France getting the win. But it is very nice performance from them. Hopefully for them they can pull the same thing in the actual matches, but I think already with this, France has made a statement in this game.
Yeah, I mean, at least it's good for the morale, actually.
Yes, definitely. Building up the morale is, even if, for example, they do get beat out completely, they could say, hey, we won that one warm-up game. Yeah.
That's a lot more than many teams would be able to say, so.
Most
IDU is back in the game for South Korea, by the way.
So yeah, GHT has been replaced by IDU again, and the first map will be picked by France, and it will be Tropical April.
Yeah, this map, we've seen the last match, and it doesn't have that same kind of stuff that the map they picked for warm-up had. It doesn't have all these freezes and speed ups that you can just learn a map and hope for the enemy to or the other team to miss. So France gonna have to be very consistent on this one.
I mean, they have been a lot of consistency. We have seen a lot of consistency from France teams at the beginning of this tournament. But yeah, against South Korea, we'll see what they can do. Let's see if South Korea can be more consistent than France. For the moment, only Lim38 lose his SS right now, but other players still have it. For now, really strong play from both teams, but South Korea still holding SS with their 2 players. Pretty huge player from South Korea right now.
We could possibly be seeing a quadra double S. 4 S's. Can it happen?
I'd rather bank on a double, a full double S for the Korean team. It's definitely looking like a possible thing right now. They are in the lead as well.
Should be the first miss we will decide who will win, but yeah, if there is no miss, I guess that South Korea can take this one with 100% of accuracy.
It is a fairly simple map for the quarterfinals, so I wouldn't expect the Korean team to miss too much on it.
Yeah, but it's
If
really,
at all.
it will be really, really close.
And let's see, we are coming up on the end of the map, and it is indeed a double S for the Korean team, showing right from the get-go that they are serious coming into this. They win by almost 7,000 points actually.
Quadra
The
S.
best score, the best score is held by IDU with 997 points. In second place, we've got actually Lim38 from France with a very, very nice score. He doesn't get a double S. He gets 1,200, but he gets 996,000, and ABC Dola is in third place with 994. So close game, accuracy war, but Korea with both players getting double S. Texas first, 1-0.
And the second map is picked. It will be IX, the Bemani Stadium song. So something really faster than the first map we have seen right now.
Yeah, 198 BPM. Very interesting patterns also. So, as expected, South Korea, a pretty technical map. See how France can react to it.
Definitely, South Korea is taking this really seriously right now. EDU just made an amazing score on the last map. So let's see on this map if France can hold the South Korea team or be really close to them.
And there are no double S's to speak of on this one, but South Korea holding a decisive lead so far. Really good accuracies coming from them. They're above the 99%. France is a little bit behind, both at 98%. It's looking very good so far for South Korea.
Yes, it's been shown throughout the tournament that some players have stronger playstyles in certain maps, and definitely this seems like this is taking the largest toll on Mem and Adrian here.
Well, if you really want to go into that, I'd say the strongest playstyle for South Korea is all of them, really. They don't seem like they have any weakness. Yeah, but they are holding a very comfortable lead. About 100,000 points of difference. I'd say that's about right. So this one looking like it's gonna be nowhere near as close as the last map. Yep, it's gonna be a fairly easy win for South Korea, taking this by 133,000 points. ABC Dola gets the best score and is followed right behind by IDU with 999,000 points and 988. France hanging out at the back. Lim38 gets 926 and Adrian62 gets 917. So South Korea now leading 2-0. France will select the next map.
Very strong plays from South Korea, but a lot of us have pretty much predicted that South Korea is probably going to be in the finals. So they are one of the hardest teams to combat, and to get pitted against them in the quarterfinals is kind of just I wouldn't say it's a bad thing, because it'd be amazing to see someone come up and win, but I guarantee when you're looking at the roster who you have to verse, that is not something your team's looking too happy toward.
Quarterfinals have never looked really great for French teams in OS in the past. I think the two times that it happened, it was for the Taiko team.
Yeah.
Made it to 3rd place this year, and 2 years ago when they made it to 4th place. But here we go with our next map, Can't Hide Your Love by Cola Kid. An interesting pick by France, taking a 200 BPM map.
I mean, taking one map versus South Korea could be already great.
For sure, definitely. It would definitely make a statement about how good your team is if you can even get 1 point against South Korea.
It looks like France has a slight point lead at the moment.
Yeah, it is still the beginning of the map, so the lead is going to pass back and forth. 2 double S's at the moment for ABC Dola and Lim38. And actually, as I said that, Lim38 just broke his. ABC Dola is still holding strong though.
Anyway, all the four players are holding really strong right now. It's pretty impressive to see them with really high accuracy.
So the lead holding back and forth. Looks like this is going to another accuracy battle, but once again South Korea looking really good in that sort of exercise. IDU with pretty good accuracy, ABC Dola still with the double S.
Yeah, still look to Lim38. Accuracy is first right now with 99.97% of accuracy. ABC Dola didn't broke, but he made maybe 200, and Adrian broke again. It will be really close.
Yeah, now South Korea is starting to take over in the lead, so it was a pretty close match up to a certain point, but now it looks like they're gonna take the lead near the end of the map. A break would be fantastic for France, but as it stands, South Korea look like they are going to take this away. Let's see, coming up on the end of the map, and you can see that Adrian62 did break combo, and this is going to be a win for South Korea once again. 26,000 points of difference, and actually the highest score is held by Lim38.
Yes.
He gets 996,000, so congrats to them beating both Korean players in score. Very nice play. IDU is second with 995, and ABC Dola third with 994. So all in all, very close scores, but Adrian62 hanging out of the back with 967,000 points gives the win over to South Korea. They now lead 3-0, and they will select the next map.
Yeah, that's what I said just before. Lim 38 can really be at the same level than Korean's player, but even if Adrian is a really good player, against Korean that they have a lot of really awesome player, it's really hard to get the best accuracy, like 99.9% of accuracy. And even if 99.3 is really awesome already, it's not enough to beat South Korea, because they still have the boss player has 99.9% of accuracy.
And also that, but Adrian was the only player to miss, and that really took a toll on the score. And that pretty much wraps the story right there and there. So
even for Rainbow 300 is behind. But yeah, as I said, even if it's a huge play from Adrian, this is still behind this player who are really maybe the best in the world right now.
All right, so we had a little bit of a technical difficulty there with the double time plan, but that has been fixed, and they will start the next match.
Fourth map picked by South Korea. The Anime Openings Madness Part 2.
get-go, you can tell how efficient Korea is on their own picks, holding with the double S at the moment. Adrian 62 hanging out the back with 95%, and Lim 38 holding pretty nicely on his own with a 99.5% at the moment.
For now, South Korea team is really holding strong this beat map. Still SS for both players. It will be really hard to take this one for France.
It definitely looks like both teams have prepared a set of maps that they've trained really hard on, and it really shows. I mean, it looks like this is going to be another double SS for South Korea. Let's see the result. And this is gonna be once again a win for South Korea. Not a double SS though. ABC Dola gets 99.67%. IDU does get the double S, and he gets 3,000 points away from the perfect million. So great score from him. Second place by ABC Dola with 985. Lim 38 also a 985. And Adrian 62 is in last place with a 918. So South Korea once again looking decisive on their own picks. Now lead 4-0. They only need one more win to take the match away, but the next map is going to be selected by France.
Yeah, but look to ABC Dula's Rainbow 300. If he was able to keep his SS and not doing these two 200 at the end, he had only 84 normal 300. This is pretty impressive.
Yes, very strong plays from South Korea here. And as Color has stated, this will be match point. So if the victory comes from South Korea, that is all she wrote, folks, and they will be moving on to the semifinals.
Yeah, it looks like we've got a bit of a player swap for South Korea. It looks like Falik Chobo is going to replace ABC Dola on the next map.
Yeah, that's the case.
Oh yeah, it looks like the next map selected by France is April number 2, and honestly, I am not surprised that they would select this because it is a very gimmicky pick. Technical maps, very irregular beats, speed up, slowdowns, jackhammers, and whatnot. A lot more irregular than what you see in regular picks. So it's definitely something I can see France just practicing very consistently over and trying to replicate it as well as they can. So let's see here how they do on it.
Anyway, it's last chance for France right now. It seems like Adrian at the beginning struggled a little bit, only has 93% of accuracy.
Yeah, that's the problem with maps that begin like this. They're so slow that you can just ruin your accuracy so fast. And you can see even IDU, the Korean player, hanging out at 98%, which is very unusual for him. And it looks like the player swap is working wonders for South Korea because Falik Chobo, over 99% right now, leading in score as well, doing fantastic for his team.
I guess it was a great change for this map. Falik Chobo is really holding a really nice accuracy right now, even if Flim Sortiet is really behind him. But yeah, South Korea has a lead right now.
Pretty good lead. I feel like even with a miss, I don't think France would be able to catch up very easily. The map is fairly long, so there is still hope, but it's going to be very difficult.
This part is really hard, Jackhammer.
Yeah, Falik Chobo is still holding a full combo, by the way. He's the only one to keep that full combo going, and just looking fantastic. The player swap really working out for South Korea.
His accuracy and his combo is really making the slight difference right now.
A score difference of about 60,000 points in favor of South Korea right now. Looking strong as always, and it is looking like they're gonna take this match and go over to the semifinals.
Start to be difficult for France right now, 96% or 90.